Very good afternoon. I, Priyanka, Bhayana, Assistant Professor, MBA Department, IIMT Engineering College, would like to deliver my lecture on dividend, all about the dividend policies. Now, I would like to share my PPT further on this. What is dividend? Dividend is all about uh, the profit whichever the company obtains and which is distributed to the shareholders in the form of dividend. The shareholders, they put up their money in the company depending upon the goodwill of the company and whatever the profits company earn. According to that basis, dividends are distributed to the different shareholders. Dividends is a part of basically the profit which is distributed among shareholders. There are various forms of dividend: cash dividend, scrip dividend, bond dividend, property dividend, composite dividend, interim dividend, extra dividend, bonus shares, or stock dividend. So I would like to speak one by one all of them. First is cash dividend. Cash dividend is all about when the company is declaring their dividend in the form of cash. When the company is declaring their dividend in the form of cash. And now we talk about scrip dividend. Scrip dividend is all about when the company is giving the dividend in the form of promissory notes. They are not having sufficient funds, so they are providing promissory notes to the shareholders. Now we have the bond dividend. Bond dividend basically means when the company is giving dividend in the form of bonds. They are providing bonds to their shareholders. They are not providing dividend in the form of cash. Now we have property dividend. Property dividend basically means when the company is providing the dividend in the form of kind, not in form of cash. Like for example, a company who is dealing in biscuit manufacturing unit, they will be providing their biscuit products to their shareholders as a form of dividend, or any company producing any kind of product that would be delivered to the shareholder in the form of dividends. Then we have composite dividend. Composite dividend means when the company is providing dividend at a uh, accumulative form. Like for example, company is providing 6-month dividend and the quarter dividend collectively. That is called as composite dividend. Now we have interim dividend. Interim dividend basically means that when the company is providing dividend at irregular time, for example, a company is fetching a very good interest, very good return in the form of profits or in the form of turnover, then company is providing interim dividend. Then we have extra dividend. Extra dividend basically means, for example, if a company is earning a huge profit at certain point of time, like in its previous year, it's not fetching good profit, and at a particular time, it's fetched a huge profit, then a company would like to distribute extra dividend to its shareholder either in the form of shares or in the form of cash. Now we have bonus share or stock dividend. Bonus share or stock dividend basically means that the company is providing shares to its shareholder in the form of bonus shares, not in the form of the cash form. So when the company is providing the shares in the form of bonus shares, like in the form of all the shares, then it's called as a stock dividend. Then we have benefits of stock dividend from shareholders. There are various benefits like it increases future dividend, it increases market value of shares, it retains ownership in proportion for shareholders, and it also provides tax benefit. Like uh, if you're getting a good dividend, in that case, you might get any tax benefit also. And when the company is providing a good dividend, then it also leads to the market value of shares. Then we have retaining cash. There are certain benefits of stock dividend from the company point of view also. Like if a company is in position to give a good dividend, then it is retaining cash. And it also means like if a company is generating a good dividend, then it is in situation to pay a better in case of financial problems. And it also leads to the goodwill of company. Now we have various factors that are determining the dividend policy. First is legal restriction. Legal restriction means is a government restriction that sometimes binds a company to pay a different dividend, whatever they decide. So stability of dividend is one of the factor. Like if a company is providing the dividend at its regular intervals, then company is automatically attracting its shareholder towards it. Then restriction in loan agreement. Sometimes companies are taking a huge loans for doing their production tasks. So company might be able to generate good dividend or might not be. Liquid resources. Liquid resources basically means the capacity of carrying a huge cash for a company. Liquid means how frequently company is able to provide cash dividend to its shareholder. Then degrees of control. Degrees of control means how company is able to help the shareholders. Then we have financial needs in future. What are the financial needs that can help the company? Rate of return is one of the important factor that is impacting any company. Then effects on earning per share. What are the effects on earning per share? Like for example, earning per share is basically the amount of the share value divided by number of shares. Then apart from this, there are other also factors determining the dividend policy like taxation policy, nature of industry, inflation, inflation, general state of economy, age of company, stability of company. Taxation policy means how company is carrying out its taxation policy. Then nature of industry. What is the nature of industry? Like a company is a small company or large company. If a company is a small company, then definitely company would fetch less profit and less dividend to the shareholders. If a company is a huge company, definitely it would fetch a huge profit and huge dividend it is bound to give. That further is also dependent upon the shareholders. If the shareholders are equity shareholders, then company is bound upon the profit division. And if company is having only preference shareholders, then company, irrespective of earning profit or not, is bound to give dividend to its shareholder. Then inflation also has a major role to play in this. Reason being, inflation can reduce the profit amount. So hence, if the profit amount is getting reduced, then dividend might suffer. General state of economy. In what state of economy is going on, that also depends to the dividend. Then we have age of company and the stability of company. Age of company basically means how long the company is. Means the company has been in running position since various years or it has been just opened. And it also leads to stability of earning. Stability of earning means if a company is providing a better dividend since various years, then it automatically leads to the various investors. Then we have various types of dividend policies. One is the regular dividend policy and the other is stable dividend policy. Regular means company is providing dividend on a regular basis. And when we talk of stable dividend policy means company has fixed its dividend rate and it is providing dividend at a regular at the same pace with the same amount every time to their shareholders. Even if in the situation of a rising time or in the situation of decline time, company is in the same mode. Now we have various measures of dividend, the dividend yields, the type of dividend yield, the preference share dividend yield, the common share dividend yield. Preference shares, what we understand basically by the preference shares? Preference shares are those shares in which a shareholder get a fixed rate of dividend. They have no voting rights, but they have preference at the time of winding up of company. Whereas when we talk of equity shares, company provides profits, dividend in the form of the profits. If the company is earning a huge profit, then company is automatically bound to give a huge dividend, and vice versa. Right? If the company is not in situation to earn a huge profit, company won't be able to provide huge dividend. Then we have measures of dividend. The common share yield dividend, the current dividend yield. Current dividend yield means most recent full minus year dividend upon current share price. Most recent full means the total dividend minus the year dividend upon the current share price. What are the current share prices going? Like for example, the time of buying the share price was 100 rupees. And now at the time of providing dividend, the share price is 120. So according to that, this formula would be applied. Now we have dividend payout ratio. Dividend payout ratio is basically dividends divided by net income for the same period. First, we total up all the dividends, then we divide all the net income for the same period. Now, impact of buyback has a major role in the dividend. Basically, buyback basically means when the shareholders are selling their shares to the company itself. That procedure is called as buyback. Then we have augmented payout ratio, that is equal to dividends plus paid buyback all divided by net income for the same period. Now we can again discuss basically about the factors. Like as we have already gone through this dividend policy, a little brief I would like to tell for dividend policy. Taxation policy, the nature of industry, the inflation, the general state of economy, the age of company, the stability of earning has a huge role to play for the company. Stability of earning also plays a major role. Now I would like to speak a little more about the forms of dividend as we have already discussed earlier, but it has a major role. Scrip dividend is basically not followed in our country. Still, uh, it has little importance because company believes in providing promissory notes to the shareholder. And the bond dividend is a major component which is provided by the company. And we have composite dividend, which is basically means the totaling of the all the dividends. Now we have extra dividends also, as I told, also has a major role. Little or more, I would like to tell. Dividend is all about like whatever the profits company is generating out of the that company is providing the dividends. Like whatever the profit company is generating, company is putting after paying all the taxes, whatever the amount is left, then that further left amount is either divided into dividends or it is divided into the retained earning forms. So dividends are must to be paid to the shareholder. If dividends are not paid, then investor they turns back and they become least interested in any dividend. So this was all about dividend from my side, and the little more very basic thing I would like to share in case of dividend is that we have different ways to calculate dividend, like equity dividend, we preference share dividend. So we have a different formulas for both the dividends. So by this, I end up here. Thank you so much.